What's up, guys? It's Matt. I have Chase here. Adrian's behind the camera, and we're out here. We're going to show you systematically, step by step, how we would take down a property. Meaning, everyone's very interested in getting into virtual wholesaling, but in order to properly run a virtual market, there are, baseline things that need to get done. So obviously, you got to have some boots on the ground. Maybe it's an agent, maybe it's another investor that is actually going out to the properties after you've tied it up on the phone to get some pictures of the property, get an idea of actually what it is that you have under contract. So, for example, we had a deal come in. We are in the process of doing our due diligence, and we could pick up the property for $175,000. We feel the ARV is in the ballpark of $250, upwards of $265. So, by the pictures that we've gotten, the property is in pretty good shape, right? So right around the area, properties have gotten off the market quickly. There isn't a lot of active inventory, so those are good indicators of the neighborhood you're buying in. So what we want to do is bring you guys along. We'll shoot some information, some content, show you guys basically what we're looking at, how we're looking at it, and basically the first step is pulling a property profile report, understanding what the tax records are saying versus what the owner is telling you, because sometimes they don't match up, right? And then I'm pulling what they call a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, and I'm looking for price per foot, right? I want to know price per foot, what's sold in that neighborhood, how long did it sell for? This one 5 days, this one 19 days. The average price per foot, $235 a foot. So I want to know my numbers. I want to know what I'm looking at. I want to know what the likelihood of the resale will be. How long is it going to sit? Is it in an area of demand? What's the entire story, guys? So it's not just nickel and dime, black and white. It's got to be, it's an art. You got to know how to look at deals. Not every deal is the same. Many of them are different. And so you've got to know the neighborhood. You've got to know what the buyer's demand is. Is it in a price range that people are even looking in? Okay, so these are some questions I'm throwing out there for you to use as an exercise to kind of have your brain thinking beyond just what the ARV is. Okay, so there's more to this business than, what's the ARV and what's the maximum allowable offer, right? That's a sub baseline. What are you looking at? How are you analyzing these properties? Do you even know how to put a proper repair budget? How much does a roof cost? How much does a central heat and cool cost in your area? Do those things matter in that neighborhood that you're buying? There's a lot of different things, right? Do we need to replace the windows in this neighborhood? Do all the neighbors have new vinyl windows? So we'll get there, we'll assess it, and then we'll give you our feedback real time. So I'm glad you're with us. Just keep watching and we'll show you how it goes. All right, guys, we'll see you here as we get to the property. So guys, we just arrived at the property. Typically we go in as, hey, we're insurance or some type of inspector. So if there's tenants, they don't get concerned. And also if the wholesaler comes in and wants you to, present yourself, that's what you got to do. But anyway, we're going here, we're gonna check it out, and we'll see how we got. Sorry we're a little late.
I'm gonna walk out here and...
A lot of dogs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start from outside, and then I'll knock on the door. Is that okay?
Alright, and if you need me to put the dog in, so you can take pictures on the back.
Yeah.
The only way back there is to that very back fence or
Okay, we'll tell you before we go back.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. So one of the things that I'm looking at is obviously I'm looking at the roof. The roof here looks like it's pretty decent, fairly new. AC looks great. It's a new HVAC, which is always a big expense, so that's a good sign. I like the fact that it's got that, and it's also got in some places dual pane windows. Not all the windows are dual pane. Facial looks good. Exterior, there's not a lot of dry rot on it on the T111. It's pretty solid all around, so you know there might be some termite issues, but overall. So on these types of properties, we're out in the county. You gotta talk about the well, right? Because that's how water services the property from a well, and then there's I believe a septic here, but I'll confirm. It might be city sewer, but I'll confirm that.
And we went through every single plug outlet because evidently they put black on black.
Oh.
So my father and my husband was mechanics, so they went through all of them and
Grounded them?
and I'm all fixed. The AC works and it blows really, nice and cold.
When did you guys put that in?
The AC?
Yeah.
The AC unit was here, was a brand new unit when we moved in.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we've lived here for about approximately, everything's too dry here. Let me move so I can get up. William!
It's just from over.
Yeah.
Water tipping over.
And actually that tub was actually that stayed when they first bought the house. So they didn't change out the tub.
Gotcha. Take a shot of that.
Just let me know what notes we're going to take down.
So I look at the doors too, right there. Like you paint these doors, nice paneling doors, instead of just this. There's some doors. Let me just take pictures like that.
Yeah, picture of it.
Is this the garage?
Yes. Don't worry, the dogs are not in there.
Okay. I know. I seriously have I got bit by a German Shepherd when I was younger, so I just have a phobia. Like they can sense it too. They just play with me.
Yeah, they do sense it.
Yeah.
These dogs have never bitten anybody.
No, I'm not worried about it. There's the old double strap the water heater, Adrian. Remember those, right? All the time.
Yeah.
She fenced in this part so we could walk around if you wanted to go in the back.
And I can always put the dogs in the garage for a little while when you guys are done in there.
I don't think we need to go back there
Okay.
because the well's back there. And then,
Okay, what do you know about the well?
Yeah, I have a.
You have a report?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
They just did it, was it yesterday or the day before?
breeze makes all the.
250 for this. You're seeing for the fences. It's a chance you do get it.
I'm sorry, it was 1,170 square feet. I'm thinking of another house. But I had, and these were two comps that I pulled. They're each an acre more, but square footage wise, this is the bigger of the three. You know, this got 224 a foot, this got 246. So I mean, it went with the lower.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and there's a potential 262. You know, based on 224 a foot, which is the lower.
Because I don't know if John told you I'm a builder.
Oh, okay.
So I build in this area. So my new construction went for 192 a foot.
New construction.
New construction is 192 a foot. So for you seeing 224, 226, to be honest with you, right here, you're looking about 180. If you're very lucky, 185 a foot. So the fact that you got two of these,
And it's
that's impressive.
It's on Avenue 21.
Yeah.
And they sold, look at 19 days and 5 days.
God damn.
And you got to look at them. They're just like this, but just it's up.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh my god, you can't compare them.
Yeah.
And this is actually newer. This was built in 98. These comps were built in 80 and 90.
The only thing what's gonna kick your butt here is the well.
Well, I mean, John told me expect that when I talked to you, so
Yeah.
I kind of understood that.
And then the septic, we're gonna have to go and do a
I
septic.
mean, I want to
as
make
well.
a deal, right?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
absolutely.
you know, can you do 225?
Let me run numbers as far as just having the square footage. I'm gonna have rough estimates as far as what's gonna cost to repaint it, get that smoke out, fix up flooring. I know you have some dry rot around the
I mean,
fascia.
we do stuff at like $20 a foot. I'm sure you could probably be that or better, right?
Or 20 bucks a foot for what?
For just general cosmetic remodel.
Yeah, it all depends. I mean, I have the crews, I have the employees to do that, so it still costs money.
Sure, no. I just want to make sure my estimates are somewhat in the ballpark of yours, you know?
Yeah.
What an amateur. No card. I'll shoot you.
The only reason I have a card is because it's in my truck.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Okay, so we saw the subject property. So one thing I want to do, because it is a different area, you know, it's a little bit more rural. I'm just going to drive by the comp that recently sold, just to get an idea of what that comp looks like in person, because sometimes pictures don't always tell you the full story. So let's put that address in and drive it. I recommend when you're learning about real estate to always drive comps, so you could see in person what you're comparing against, because like I said, it may not look like a comp in person. So here's the comp sale that I was comparing the subject property, the house that we're buying, versus the one down the street that sold. So this house is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,114 square feet, smaller than the subject property, built in 1980, so it's also older, and that sold for $250,000. Okay, so I'm basing the house that we just saw with this. I think it's very comparable. Like, you know, they did a new exterior facade here. It seems like putting you know, new, some type of, I don't know what that is, honestly. It's cool, but nothing that I would do. I still think you can paint that T111, put in some new windows. This has newer windows, and it's not gonna affect the offers. So this is validation that we're, you know, making the right offer. It's a comparable property. It's in the same area. It's gonna get appraised. So everything so far is looking good, guys. So we're looking at putting the deal together at 175. I was talking to a guy out there when you were watching the previous slide. He's an investor in the area, so I met him out there, and he may make me an offer as is, so I could just quickly flip it. So guys, the point of it is, get out, look at your deals, look at your comps, see who could be a potential buyer for it. I just I cold called him off of a referral, and he met me out here, and we could put a deal together. So just like that, you know, I can make my money move quickly. I don't have to worry about going through the whole process. I can make a quick exit in the property and keep my money moving. So these are type of things, the strategies that we're talking about, guys. This is the stuff that, you know, this is the business within the business. So, you know, you've got to learn this. It's all about strategy and your money moving quickly through deals. You don't want to get caught stuck holding a property that's not going to move. So always be efficient and know your product, know your market, know the area. Also, guys, you know, you got to reach out. You've got to make connections. You've got to introduce yourself. You've got to tell people who you are. This is a people business, number one. So if you're not marketing and you're not networking, you're not doing nearly enough of what you need to do to be successful in this business. Cash.
Cool. I'm pretty swamped tonight. It's yours. You got my word.
Cool.
I'll get it to you in the morning with the B2C contract on it, and then we'll get it dialed in with escrow, and you can close by 31st.
Yeah, as long as I mean, you know, the rules, like prelim's good, and as long as there's I just don't want to get stuck with a misunderstanding with them, because like you said, you're holding back 10 grand, right?
So I wrote the contract. $10,000 will be held after close of escrow. Sellers have 7 days to vacate the property. If they vacate the property, $10,000 will be released to them. If they fail to vacate the property, $10,000 will be automatically released to the buyer.
Gotcha.
And I wrote that in the contract, and they signed it.
Awesome. Okay. So send it over, and I'll get my. Is there like an EMD or something I need to put in?
Yeah, I'll get all of that info to you tomorrow morning. Can you text me your email address so I can get you everything?
Yes, I think I did, but I'll double check and.
Oh, you probably did.
Yeah.
I just glanced at it and gave you a call.
Thanks, buddy. Everything else going good?
Matt at fastclosure.com. I got it all right here.
Cool.
Thanks, dude. Hey, I appreciate the fast response on yes. Drives me nuts when people go in and then take a day. Like, do you want it or not? I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, man, and give us the opportunity to do that on anything you want to sell. I mean, anywhere. We're going from Sacramento to Palmdale, Lancaster, Bakersfield. So we really do have the capacity to close as many as you can give us.
Okay, I will, dude. If this goes wonderful, I'll get you right to the top of the list, especially in Fresno and Madera.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Cool. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You got it, buddy.
Bye.
So we just got back to the office. A very successful day. We just confirmed that we put that deal under contract at 175, and we're looking at either rehabbing it or selling it as a quick hotel. So I think all in all, very successful day. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please subscribe, like. I'd love to see your comments. I want to interact and see where I can answer questions and help you. Also, guys, I have a big announcement. I am creating a one-on-one coaching program. So what the program is going to entail, I have 10 spots, and it's going to be weekly conference calls, weekly calls, coaching, and a private Facebook to answer your questions. If you're interested in learning more about the coaching, go ahead and send me a message at matt@phenominvestor.com. That's matt@phenominvestor.com. Send me your phone number and say you watched the video and you're interested on the one-on-one coaching. I'll reach out to you. We'll have a call, no charge. I'll take a look at your business and tell you if we're a good fit and how I think I could help you. I'm excited to roll this out. I want to change a bunch of lives. I want to make a bunch of phenomenal investors out there. So reach out. Let's do some deals, guys. Always, guys. Thank you for being here, and see you on the next video. God bless.